For part B, we have this fx. So you can see that this is a reciprocal function. So untuk reciprocal, untuk cari domain wajib ada step 1, step 2. Untuk range, kita masih lagi ada step 1 dengan step 2 sebab range hanya lain untuk square root dengan absolute function sahaja. Selain daripada tu, range akan ada step 1 dengan step 2 juga. For domain, y is always your subject. So for step 1, we write our function as y. So here we can see that y is already our subject. So let's go to step 2. Find the conditions on x on the right hand side. So pada function kita ni, kita tengok pada right hand side dan kita cuba tengok apa condition ke atas x so that y is defined. So if you look at the right hand side here, tengok yang ada huruf x, which is our denominator. So let's recall, what is the most important thing about denominator? We all know that denominator must not equal to 0. Therefore, x must not equal to 1 over 3. Okay, so ini akan bagi pada kita punya domain. Sebab recall balik, domain, dia always refer pada x exists. Okay, so this tells us that x must not equal to 1 over 3 only. Maksudnya, x ni can be any number. Tak kisahlah 1000 ke, sejuta ke, negatif 1 trillion ke, apa ke tak kisah. As long as dia bukannya 1/3. So, to write the domain, just write down negative infinity until 1 over 3. So, dia tak boleh jadi 1/3 kan? Kamu letak saja open bracket. And then dia start balik daripada 1/3. Dia pergi sampai infinity. And then kamu letak union kat tengah macam biasa. For range, we need x as your subject. So originally we have y equal to 2 over 3x minus 1 plus 4. We need x as the subject. So I'm going to bring plus 4 to the other side. And then keep rearranging to get x only. And now x is the subject. So we'll continue with the second step, which is find the conditions on y on the right hand side. So kamu just tengok pada right hand side saja dan kamu cuba tengok condition ke atas y supaya x kamu define. So pada right hand side ni kamu just tengok kat mana ada huruf y, which is here. And we know that this is denominator. So, denominator must not equal to 0. Hence, by solving, y must not equal to 4. So, untuk range, kita always refer pada y exists. So, sebab tu kita nak cari the conditions on y. And we know that y must not equal to 4. So this means that y can be any value except y equal to 4. Therefore, what's the range of this function? You have negative infinity until 4 and it is open bracket because y must not equal to 4. So tak boleh sentuh 4, sebab tu kita guna open bracket. Tapi kita masih lagi ada 4 until positive infinity, where 4 still use the open bracket as well. So, jangan lupa letak union kat tengah-tengah tu. So, that's how you find the domain and range for this reciprocal function.